I gotta be honest about something on this fifth one. I was a little worried. Not that the shows earlier weren't good. They were good. Both of the reunion shows I thought went really well, but there wasn't really a crowd for them, right? It was mostly friends and family. This is me just being real. And then the shows that I heard about happening across town, like all kinds of disasters were happening there, right? Rings breaking, guys getting hurt, all this kind of shit. And I was honestly afraid, just in my mind, as somebody who's promoted wrestling shows, booked wrestling shows, run wrestling shows, wrestled in wrestling shows, done everything for fucking wrestling shows. I want success for everybody, right? And ICW is a promotion that I've been to many times, and I really think that they're on something, man. They're really on to something great. And fuck if they didn't come through. Fucking packed crowd, energetic crowd, into it. Every match killing it in totally different ways. And the people for whom I've come to expect greatness, it fucking continues to happen. So, like, in the first match, Tony Deppen, like, he got a heel reaction biting the guy's foot. The guy didn't have fucking shoes on. Tony Deppen, to get out of a heel hook, bites the guy's feet. And the crowd is, like, outraged. Like, that's what's so crazy is these deathmatch crowds who you think are going to be super jaded. The opposite happens. That's why I say deathmatch wrestling is the last pro wrestling really left to us. Because their crowds allow themselves, in the context of deathmatch wrestling, to really get involved, and not in the negative way that Jim Cornette would claim, where it's just like, oh yeah, it's just geek call and response stuff. It's not real. No, it's fucking real. I'm here. I'm experiencing. I'm in the middle of it. Um, there's an air of danger about these matches, you know. And like I said, we're not done with the show yet, but I just wanted to take this time to do it. I mean, Steve Madison, who's a guy who wrestled back in the day, he comes in looking great, having this great match with Lee Moriarty, who's like hot shit, and Steve is keeping up with him. And then they have Scoot Andrews, who's another old timer, the Black Nature Boy. You know, at the end, he's sort of given the props to Lee Moriarty, and then he fucking drills him, and it's great. Like there's reactions and surprises actually happen. Here's another small thing that I love is Larry Legend. I always put over as the best ring announcer, and he is. I've been here all day, and it's no knock against the other ring announcers who have done their thing, but Larry Legend, I can hear every word, and it's all said, and it gets the crowd fucking hyped. Larry Legend never fails to deliver, and he's a better ring announcer than anyone they have in the WWE or AEW. And that's just me being honest. And the proof is in the pudding. It's not the easiest job in the world to do, and Larry Legend makes it look easy, yeah. Um, Steve Madison delivered the fucking goods in that match. Justin Kyle, and Santee, right? Bruce Santee. The first two where they're just beating the shit out of each other were amazing, and I thought, what can they do in this third one? And in my mind, I thought maybe they can wrestle a little bit and do some like spots, but really spectacular ones. That's exactly what they fucking did, and I fucking loved it, right? So good. Um, and then John Davis is one of my favorites, right? He's wrestling Dominic, but like John Davis is one of my favorites, and to see him so over in Florida and to see him win in such convincing fashion. See, there's Steve back there. Look at that. And then this match with Brandon Kirk and Casey Kirk, who I call the first couple of fucking death match, right? The first couple of death match. And then Danny D'Amato, who's the fucking owner of ICW Wrestling. But it's not one of these like, oh, let the old guy indulge himself because it's his promotion. No, I mean he put Kirk over in the end, but more than that, they just had a great fucking thing. A murmur of concern and excitement. That's the sound that I associate most with a successful show is when a spot gets pulled off and people are actually concerned and there's like this murmur of excitement when something happens. Like at one point people thought that Danny D'Amato was really hurt because he took this big spot, and he even faked it. And Brandon Kirk, in this sort of like nice gesture of sportsmanship, like picks him up, and then he turns on him, and then he puts freaking his wife through a table, and it's just been unbelievable. And then I come to the back, and New Jack is there holding court. Sort of, they're talking through their match, so I was respectful and went away. But I thought, like, this is going to be the most bonkers shit ever, and I need to get back out to it, and I need to put this up. So let me go ahead and get this going, man. This has been the best freaking WrestleMania week war journal entry yet. It's bonkers.